Um, so yeah, welcome everybody to episode 4 of Reverie. So, quick recap about last session. Last couple of sessions. Uh, so you guys were briefly at the park all together. There was a whole festival, but then a storm came in, and you ended up having to fight off a bunch of Chthonians, the little squid creatures that had come into the park. You guys had successfully fought them off, where they had gone away. At which point, this gets us into last session. A woman by the name of Madison, who was dressed in had a lab coat over top of basically very formal wear, suit, tie, the whole shindig, came over to check in on all the injured folks and then also to check on all of you, kind of in order of who seemed the most injured at that time. Y'all kind of collaborated to make sure people were okay. Ambulances came in. Nice thing is universal healthcare is a thing. So everybody was covered and it was great.
Yay! So that's what that feels like.
See, that's how I know it's a fantasy.
Taste, we live in a fantasy.
We do live in a fantasy.
Man.
So Madison then went over to check on all of you, basically asking if you all were okay, what was going on. Eventually asking if you had seen any creatures. It was kind of a bit of a strained back and forth until she asked about the creatures, at which point you all asked, what do you see? She told you that she could see all your ethereals. And you all kind of got into a discussion about what was going on, that these Chthonians seemed to be attracted to distress or emotional irregulation, or extreme emotions. At which point she invited you all to the Paper Trail bookstore to check out the Custodian's lab. You all went over. There's kind of a secret bunker underneath, very pristine, sterile space where she had a PowerPoint set up for y'all. Of course, before this, y'all had taken a night's rest and gotten to know each of your Chthonians, each of your ethereal sleeping habits, which was very fun and unique. And if you didn't see it, go and watch the last episode. Just gonna say, it's on YouTube. She showed you the PowerPoint talking about the Chthonians, but also talking about empaths and informing you all that you are not the only empaths. At which point, Byrne was very adamant about learning who the other empath was, along with everybody else kind of encouraging that out.
We need to know.
But Madison, of course, for kind of privacy rules, declined to give you all that information.
HIPAA.
Mm-hmm.
Hippo or hip what?
Just
Hippo.
at which, as
Hippo, I was like, what the fuck?
As things were starting to wrap up, you all suddenly heard alarms going off. Not cats, alarms going off. Going and just a bunch of red alarms going.
Sounds pretty cat-like.
That's where we currently are at the moment.
I have Silk in little form on my shoulder and go, oh, what's what? And Silk expands on top of me. I'm like, oh, now.
That's amazing.
Oh, good. That's your French for this morning.
Oh, you're kind of comfortable. Oh, it's
okay, cool. Yeah.
Is this Silk is kind of looking around. Is this a bad thing that's going on? And Madison, you all
seems a little concerning,
is not immediately addressing you. She's actually looking at her watch at the moment.
Is the alarm not alarming?
I mean, okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. It looks like something's come up that we're all going to need to address. Not you. You'll probably have other things, homework and such, to be working on right now, or work, whatever. We as the custodians are going to go deal with a situation that's come up at the moment. So, give me. And she kind of clicks a button on her watch. It's a smartwatch, obviously.
Of
Um,
course.
And
She
you
would.
see this younger lady. She's actually probably closer to Mana's age. Come in. Oh, hi there, everyone. I'm afraid we are going to have to ask you to leave for right now. But we will make sure to be in contact with you shortly. Madison just says, "Thank you so much, Susan." Yeah, sorry, kids. I really need to go and deal with this as she goes to walk out of the room.
Okay.
Sounds like something's
That's good.
afoot.
So,
Are
I'm
you sure you don't
nosy.
need like extra help?
We literally have.
I
Are you-
got my
It might be
buddy right
something
here.
that Ethereals can't do anything with.
are
At
you
least-
addressing that to Susan? Because like, Madison's
gone.
just kind of
Madison's
out.
already.
I mean,
Yeah.
we just had like a whole world expanded in the span of the last hour. I'm like there's clearly some levels of stuff that we're having to prep for. This could be related to that. So my curiosity is a little piqued. I'm like, okay, it's clear something's going on. Like we're here. Like we can help.
Hi, and Susan's
Not
going
if
to
it's
say,
business related, John.
"I'm sure you all could, but I think if Madison wanted you all to be a part of it, she'd be asking you. It might
What did
not
you just
be
call her?
Madison.
Oh, I thought you said Pennison. I was like, is this a new character or a name inconsistency? Is this when we're going by aliases? What's up?
Right?
Turns out we're sponsored by a new medication called Penicillin.
Oh, I got it.
God,
Hope not. I'm allergic to penicillin.
Same.
Not deathly,
Never
but
mind, I just can't hear.
So
All right. Well, I'm comfortable with leaving my contact information for her to contact if.
Am I able to kind of like
Mhm.
see
This?
like anything as far as like what's actually like going on? Like are
make
people
a
like
Come
having
on.
reflex check.
weapons? Like
You're
just,
so
I'm,
nosy.
Yeah,
I'm a little
absolutely.
nosy.
Make-
Look,
make
we've had
a-
a lot explode to us here lately. Okay, like
Make a reflex
took-
check.
reflex check. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I was squished under silk for a bit, so
Wouldn't be like
I
logic
don't
or
think
anything?
I can.
I'm looking for things.
So logic is more of a deduction based on a bunch of evidence. You're trying to see a bunch of things, so that's more of a perceptual and reflex
People
thing.
coming
Okay.
and going.
Reflex?
I'll
Did
say
you do anything?
so. I would have been looking for a
Oh, there
reflex
it
too,
goes.
but if I forget to tell you what the goal is, feel free to remind me always.
I didn't see dice appear. Is that normal?
That's fine.
Happens
Okay.
sometimes.
So reflex one roll. I'm gonna say you kind of look around. You don't see them grabbing at any weapons or anything like that. What you kind of do see is like rolls of yellow tape and things are getting grabbed and all that kind of stuff, and like some research material. The other thing you do notice is a kind of giant map view of Juniper Bay. And there is a dot that's on a specific part on the map. And you can use a logic check now. I'm going to say logic check 2 to see if you know where that specific location is. It's not quite. I'll tell you.
Well,
Do you tell anybody else about it? Or are you keeping it to yourself for right now?
Well, I'm definitely like because I'm kind of a team player. I'm like we're all involved in this case. We're all very involved in this. So I'm like, so that's
so basically I think what's happening right now is Susan's kind of walking you all out a little bit.
Yeah.
You see
I'm giving
that
her my information to pass to Madison.
you're welcome to point that out to the rest of the party if you'd like to.
question though, real quick about that roll I just did.
Yep.
Would I be able to use unwavering focus on that? I'm trying to kind of like deduce what's
I
going
think
on.
so. That's totally fine if you want to add an extra.
Okay. And I have a rank. I have that as rank 2. How does that apply? Is it
so
2
add
dice?
2 more dice? Yeah. To the
Okay.
roll.
Okay. Just for the sake of the argument.
Absolutely.
Cool. So I got 3 successes.
That's reflex.
Well,
But
it was 2 dice though.
I see. That's fine. I see
Yeah.
what you mean. Yeah. You know what? With that, you know exactly where that is. That is, you don't go there too often, but you also have had kind of had forced tutoring with Iris once in a while, and this is a building somewhat near Iris's place.
Wait.
So I would know
Well, not forced tutoring, more like projects that you've had to work together
where
on
we've
as you've
been
grown up.
partnered together and
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, you're gonna learn today.
It's more like I imagine Iris would be like, "You're not gonna let me fail this project."
It's
Yeah.
not happening. This is
Yeah.
what we're doing.
It is
Yeah.
the Juniper Bay Museum.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So y'all, I think there'd be some tomfoolery going down at the museum.
So
You see
Susan's
this
kind
after
of
Susan's gone?
well, Susan's like, "Oh, you weren't."
It's kind of it's kind of an aside to them. Like I'm not really saying that to Susan, but I mean,
Mhm.
I think.
Well, I was talking
Which-
to Susan and like.
Oh,
giving
that's
my
true.
number.
You
well, I'm
were.
more so
You
Okay.
like
could've been in the
because
vicinity.
Iris
You're
would know
trying
what
to
I'm
get my
talking about.
attention.
Yeah.
Let-
Like it's someone that me and Iris often would go to.
Yeah.
I'd be kind of like as like an aside to her. I'm like,
Okay.
there's clearly something like there's something going on there like, at that spot where we're both familiar with.
I want to hop over to the rest of the party to see what you're all doing while Susan's ushering you all out. Though, so there, Mana said you're
Okay.
just talking about it, like swapping.
Well, I was giving my
contact.
contact information because I'm comfortable with passing it to Madison, but if she's gone, then if Susan's a good person, I'll leave it with.
I guess I'm talking with John and just kind of I understand that you're worried, but they are only just now trusting us with this information now. If we kind of dig into this, I'm afraid that they're gonna, not trust us in the future.
There's a
That's my
lot
only
that
thing.
that's a two-way street though. I'm being cautious.
Yes, but we also just met them. So
Pay no
I'm-
attention to the fire over in this vicinity. Nothing to see here. Move on, children. Like,
I mean, that's
like,
essentially kind of what it is.
Yeah.
There,
I'm
but
not
to
part
be
of the
fair,
conversation,
it's
so
kind
I
of
can't
like
mention anything.
asking a
there is
crowd
no
not-
fire.
Well, it's asking a crowd to avoid the fire,
Mhm.
right? That's kind of what's
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
Vern, is there anything you're doing at this time?
The loud siren is actually kind of off-putting to me a little bit, and the flashing lights, and I'm not having a
has it
great
stopped?
time.
Oh,
Gotcha.
The siren stopped. Is that what you said?
No. They
I asked if they stopped.
no, they won't stop until you guys kind of get out into the staircase area.
Yeah, I'm getting out. I'm not really
You're like-
interested in the lights
So,
and
yeah,
sounds.
I
and-
think what's happening. Susan's kind of
I try
distracted
to
with
keep
the
my hands
contact
over Sleuth's
swapping.
ears
Um,
afterwards.
you guys are up on the staircase, and she says, I'm sure you kids could help, but at least for right now, it's probably safer to. I don't know.
It's really
Um,
dangerous to walk in a situation that's already dangerous and you don't have all the information. So
mhm.
we understand. And
It's
we don't know
to-
anything yet. So feel
to
like
be- I shouldn't be telling you all this yet, but
okay.
to be honest, like the rifts have been happening a little bit more lately. Well, I think Madison probably mentioned that to you, but
Mhm.
it's been
Not
getting
to
harder.
pry too deep, but is it like a Chthonian attack?
I don't know if it's a Chthonian attack.
Because she
per
said it wasn't
se.
always associated, but if the Chthonians were there, there would be damage of some sort, right?
We
Mhm.
we don't know with the rifts until we technically check on them first.
Mhm.
The rifts are always associated with some sort of damage, unfortunately. If y'all remember, you all were in the park the other night, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Madison gave a
last night.
whole debrief to a bunch of us, and yeah, it's one of those things where even a portal, the rift opening, will cause some form of damage, right? Just like that lightning bolt did.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. So whether or not the Chthonians come with it, there's going to be some sort of.
I will say there's no sirens at this point. You guys are like
Mhm.
at the top of the staircase, so it's quite a bit calmer at the moment.
Is there
And
any
I
like
will say-
pattern to where the rifts are forming, or way to tell when they'll be next?
Mm-hmm.
We only know that they occur with natural disasters.
But there's not a pattern
There
before their
hasn't.
But not
occurrence.
always with natural disasters.
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think it is. I think the rifts are the only things that occur with natural disasters for sure.
The
Maybe?
Chthonians aren't always associated with rifts.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of just like the assistant, so there's only so much I know.
She's
Oh, yeah.
like,
That's
above
okay.
my pay grade.
And,
I don't even know.
And
We're just trying to understand
genuinely,
too,
like,
right?
pardon my nosiness, because like we've been thrust into this world, and I feel like we're already this far in. Like we're gonna be involved a lot more going forward. Obviously, we've been chosen for a reason. I'm going to assume, and it's like the more info we have, the better we can protect ourselves and those we care about.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I don't know what to tell you. Like, all I know is like not all the time is there initial danger. Usually they just fade after a while, but not always. But typically they have. I think there might be 2 others that are currently active in the area. But if Madison hasn't shared too much on that, I don't really want to share too much either.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll get you in
Yeah.
trouble.
we don't
either.
know if she was
Apologies.
going to share anything before the
Yeah.
alarm happens, but like I gave you the contact information, so if she wants to
Just
Say
ask her
be
share
access
anything
to
else, then feel free.
locations or
just be careful, you know.
Yeah,
I
we
don't know if being empath makes you chosen. I'd be very careful with that terminology.
Yeah.
I
don't
think
mean it like I'm a chosen one. Like I don't.
I
mean it like
know.
that.
Okay, main character syndrome.
Sorry, I play a lot of games.
Playing a
Too
lot
many
of
games
games.
there.
You see
I'm
Asta,
feeling
right?
very protagonist-like right now.
Is Asta still in tiny form, or did Asta expand into their larger form?
I think still tiny form. Still
Tiny
tiny
form.
form.
Asta's like kind of on their paws, but like putting their chest up really high. Like, I was chosen.
That's funny.
And then, yeah, Susan.
Yeah, we're just using the terminology we know from
That's fair.
From what we know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I worry for y'all. I think we're all worried a little bit for
Yeah.
y'all. It can be dangerous.
Yeah.
So
We're also worried too. That's why we want to know how to take care of ourselves. Because if
Mhm.
this connection means that we're targets now, then being able to handle threats, at least on the receiving end, would be healthy for us.
I want everybody to make a reflex 2 roll. Oh, reflex? No, sorry. This is spirit. My bad. Spirit 2.
Spirit. Oh.
Burns like, yes.
don't mind if I do.
Ain't got nothing.
2 1s. Ouch.
So Vern, even though you were kind of distressed earlier, John, I'm gonna give you a boost just because you've been really like curious about everything and on top. So as long as you get 3 or higher, that'll be a success. So you also succeeded by 2.
What?
Why?
So both John and Vern, you get the sense from Susan that she is legitimately concerned about all of y'all, but she's also realizing, like, she's leaving something out to this particular alarm or circumstance that she's trying to withhold at the moment.
With all due respect, it feels like there's something you aren't telling us.
You're just laying it all out there.
Her,
Oh,
No, I'm with him. I'm with him.
her face immediately goes red.
Yeah.
Okay, but people
No.
are also
What's
entitled to their
everything?
secrets
Yeah,
and not all information.
That's
Not
right,
in our
but
date.
if
Not when it
we're-
endangers us. You can keep your secrets when it doesn't have
Well-
anything to do with me and you.
Well, you also tried to dig into somebody's private information like 2 minutes ago. If it's not something that actually does endanger us, then
y'all kind of, I feel like, jumped it just before you go into that. Because, like, I think the immediate response you're getting from Susan is red face, and she says no. No? Like, immediate lie, like an obvious lie.
okay.
Yeah.
No, huh?
You sure about that?
Will it potentially directly endanger us to not know about this, whatever it is?
No, that's not it.
Okay.
Then
Then we don't have to know the information.
she grabs
Come at it from concern.
she grabs from her pocket a little notepad and she writes something down, rips it, folds it, and passes it over, trying to be as discreet as possible. Probably to John in this case, I think.
Yeah.
So good to John. Just
I got more lore, guys. See, it yields results.
Trying to be discreet for a reason.
she just
What's
says,
a good reason?
Out of character. Look, guys.
Okay.
just don't open
Trust the
that
process.
until you get out. I need to go. Okay.
Okay.
Understood.
Okay.
So Susan runs back
do
down
your-
the stairs.
Thank
You
you.
all are exiting the paper trail. Paper trail? Is that the name of this place? Pretty
Yes.
sure it's paper trail.
Yes.
We were literally given a paper trail at the paper trail.
Yeah,
Ha!
that's fair.
Ba-dum-ba-ba-dum-bum.
So he goes down. You guys are out in the main store. The bookcase section closes back up. That like
Yeah.
opened up before. You notice that the sign says closed now.
Yeah.
Neat.
But I wanna
And
do e-books.
what are you doing? Are you guys just hanging out in the shop for a bit? Are you just gonna
No, we'll
walk
leave the
out?
shop.
Well, I'm stepping
Mhm.
outside.
As somebody who has a job, you hate when it looks like people are in the store after it's closed.
Yes.
So no,
It's
we're
like,
not
gonna
staying
get
in
out
there.
100%.
So
And make sure that Vern puts the book back before we leave.
Just a few more. No, all right, yeah. I finished scribbling a long time ago.
Yeah.
you had
did.
just been putting leaves in every single book that
They're bookmarks
all
so that I
books
can
have
find my
leaves in
notes
them.
later.
bookmarks. You're right. Apologies.
My
You get
bike's
out.
outside, so
You open the note.
Mhm.
It basically has kind of a quick read on it, just saying the portals sometimes get progressively worse before they close,
Oh.
and it could lead to a lot more damage. And that's kind of the full note. She couldn't write a lot on there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The portals sometimes get progressively worse before they close and sometimes lead to more damage.
Probably would have said
Mhm.
typically leads to more damage.
Yeah.
Typically leads. Oof. Just gonna put that in my little
Well,
note keeper
Mhm.
document.
We're not technically employed.
No, not.
We can do whatever we want. I had half a mind to investigate the collapse that happened from the radio a couple of days ago. Just swing by and see if anything happened there. So if we want to go on a trip around town, we're entitled to do it during our weekend.
Yeah, and I do
That's fair.
have a history report. Maybe going to the museum might be a good option to look
Excuse.
into some
Mm-hmm.
history stuff.
Could be. So what's the party thinking of doing? Which direction do y'all want to go? Because you got the museum.
I'd go
Where
with
is
John to
the collapse
museum.
location in is it along the way to the museum, or would we be going past the museum to the collapse location?
The collapse. Making me go back into my notes. Give me a second.
I'm sorry, you gave us the information.
How dare!
Okay, so the Briarwood Apartments had a collapse. That's actually near the beach. So if you look at the map, that's kind of where. So let me add up at the. It can be so tricky to navigate this thing. So the apartments would be over here. And
I don't see anything.
oh, did you
It's
all?
not. It ain't blinking.
Okay.
Different layer. Oh,
Do you see that?
okay. Yeah, see that.
Big old line.
This area.
Oh, are they the ones being built?
They're partially being built. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. And then
You guys are
where-
here,
Ooh.
and the
So that
museum's
is-
over here.
So the
Oh,
museum
okay.
may be closer to go to first, and then
Yes.
the apartments. I would
Hmm.
say
Yes.
we can still hit both.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we can walk by there if you two have a assignment you need help with.
Indeed.
Okay. So y'all head over to the museum.
I have my bike.
Is everybody? Well, I don't know if
We
everybody has
did
bikes.
establish while we were talking the other week that it's a hauling bike.
Right. Are you hauling everybody around on your bike?
Is that legal?
Do I get to ride in the
How
wagon?
many? Yeah, I was gonna say how many people can fit.
So she
Your
actually
children.
has like a trailer.
Dibs
It's
on
like
the
a
roof.
trailer.
She has a
No,
little.
it's not
Oh.
covered.
So it's not like a motorcycle. It's like an e-bike with a small trailer type thing on the back.
On the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So quite a
Just
big
I was thinking like
electric
a
motor.
wagon, like a little pulley wagon or something.
It's that. It's basically that, but it's
Yeah.
a bit
But
more
bigger.
like nice and well
Yeah.
built.
Vern
Okay.
is
Yeah.
absolutely volunteering to be in the like most dangerous looking position possible.
Hold
like
on, though.
dangling
This
off
is
the
DM
side or
talk
something.
first. Am I going to lose my license?
No, it's not
Okay.
a licensed
Participating
thing.
not
You
enough
don't need a
space.
license for electric bike.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I still
Motorcycle,
have a
yes.
license.
Electric bike, no.
Am I going to get pulled over?
No, you wouldn't.
Okay.
Just
I'm
as
still
long
going
as
to
you're
strap
following.
them in with the bungee cords anyways.
It's a relatively small town, so like
Mhm.
it's not super strict on those kind of rules.
Yeah. Well, it's also
Like,
going towards my house, so I figured like drop
Yeah.
off the bike too. So,
Yeah.
okay. The cereals, you gotta be in your small forms. But hop in once I
yeah.
turn around.
So Silk goes, okay, hit
Aww.
back into tiny form again.
I'll actually like turn my backpack around on my chest, and then Silk can go in there.
Okay. So
Or
Silk's gonna
actually,
sit
no,
in
I have a
there.
bike
That's
basket.
perfect.
Bike basket.
Hey
Oh,
Mel,
okay.
you have to sketch the scene out now. You know that,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I've kind of actually technically partially done it already.
Oh,
but
of course you have.
I love
the
it.
first half of it, at least.
Never mind. So yeah, y'all have your ethereals with you. They're in their
Mhm.
tiny forms. I'm assuming that most of you are holding them like on your knees or like on your lap
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
While
One of them can go
except
in the
for
basket if
Vern,
Silk
who's
doesn't
probably
wanna go in there.
got Crunch in her pocket somewhere.
Mhm.
Little
Mhm.
pebble.
I like hauling strap them in.
Yeah.
Or at least have a strap across that they can hold on to.
So
I am holding
And
tight.
we go.
yeah, you're
And
going
my
along
poor
the-
battery's gonna not be happy with me.
Ooh.
So you're going along the main street, and around the corner, you come up to the museum where you see a couple of police cars, a couple of fire trucks, outside. No ambulance or anything, so it doesn't appear like anybody's gotten hurt.
We see her vehicle
You do see Madison's vehicle as
Okay.
well. Yeah.
before I forget. I write down the license plate so I know.
Ooh. Smart.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Clever
If she
guy.
asks, you have an assignment, and I live this way, so we were gonna do assignment and then hang out.
Yeah, that doesn't sound suspicious at all.
Yeah.
Um,
I
I'm
just
not
came for a
good at
book
this,
report.
okay?
I-
I'm not a delinquent.
I
She
don't get
literally
where
said,
you
"Go do
are.
your homework." I'm just trying to do my homework. What do you want from me?
I'm
Oh,
not good at this. I don't
man.
have a social life, okay? If one of you
If somebody
something
asks
better,
me to lie for them, I'm gonna stay quiet. I'm not good. I'm not good at these things. I'm not good at
Oh,
these things at
you
all.
called me out for being not good at it either, but you know,
It's fine. I want to try.
yeah.
Well, she's trying to be brave, but she's going back and forth on
Yeah.
like the whole semantics of it. She's like, I just want to be home and I want to read. Like,
Well, actually, this is close to her house.
I think also
Mhm.
Asta is in your lap and just going, we can do this. Yeah. And it's like pushing further into your lap.
We can do this. Yeah.
Just-
I just see him just go.
Hold me back. Hold me back.
yeah. And Asta's like, no, sorry. Swim is
Swim?
just kind of like, so we gotta do this?
Yeah.
I park in a legal
Big question is
fashion,
what we
and
do
I
we
want to have a
want?
look if I can figure out anything else going on in the situation. Just have a,
Yeah.
because obviously do not cross lines and stuff like that. Like, can we see Madison?
So you see a number of people walking around, a couple of police officers, a couple of firefighters. You also see Madison and a few people that are part of the custodian association that you saw in the basement. Don't know names or anything. You don't see I keep on forgetting the character's name.
Susan?
Susan, thank you. Yeah, you don't see Susan
Yeah, we
anywhere.
left her. Like,
Mhm.
she'd be arriving behind
Yeah.
us.
Yeah,
so-
she would have been right behind us, and that would have been awkward.
Yeah,
That's fair.
and she went down. So
So you see
Okay.
that there seems to be, I'm going to say probably a reflex too, if you want to get an idea of exactly what they're saying. If you get a 1, you'll still get, I'll give you some hint as what's going on.
I'll do a reflex because it's like, oh, we were
I
just
got
driving
nothing.
by. We just happen to hear and we see somebody we know.
Okay.
Got
Mana,
one.
you see Madison discussing with the firefighters about that, hi, yeah, we know that this is an emergency. We thank you all for coming down. We need to go down to do some research. Do you mind giving it? Like, it's kind of this debate. The firefighters are really resistant to it, though, to letting them go. But
Because they're not emergency responders.
Mhm.
Like, they're just
Yeah,
people in
they're-
lab coats
they're
to
just
the
people-
firefighters.
in lab coats, essentially, yeah. They're not a government-funded organization or anything like that.
They're
Yeah.
not recognized
So
as anything.
it's a bit of a back and forth there. But you all do know Madison does hold quite a bit of power in town in terms of her influence.
Is that what we're calling dough nowadays? You mean social influence?
It's
right?
more of contacts, right?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah,
Madison,
social influence and
Open
contact.
that
and
research
all that.
fund.
Yeah.
She's got
So-
all of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's kind of having that discussion. The firefighters aren't sure. The police officers are kind of more lax on it. They don't think that there's a big situation here.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll basically say to the group, I don't think interrupting right now, like a bunch of young people interrupting an
The
adult having a
situation.
conversation with officials is going to help her case. So
Yeah. Like, I definitely
Mhm.
I'm not gonna just root my way in there. I'm definitely just kind of like getting a feel for what's going on because
yeah.
I have a million questions in my brain of what's actually happening. And now that we were involved with this, I'm someone who likes to know as much as I can. Is I gotta min-max myself, okay? I gotta prep.
You're not the chosen one until you build it.
Exactly.
Build that stat block.
I don't want to be
Um,
the devil's advocate, but our little buddies are very small, and mostly nobody can see them as long as
She'll
they
notice as soon
avoid.
as
But if they know to avoid her, and they can fit
I
into
had the
small
thought too, but
spaces,
it can be very dangerous for them if there's
something
like, a bunch of
scary.
felonies
I
in
will
there too,
say
right?
the building isn't directly attached to a bunch of other buildings. It's a 4-wall
Mhm.
building, and it
I
doesn't
was gonna ask if there's
seem
a back entrance.
there's
Yeah.
definitely a
That
back
we know of?
entrance.
Mhm.
Doesn't
Absolutely.
mean it'll be unguarded, but also like if it seems like the police are like, oh, whatever, let them in, then like if the government officials leave and there's yellow tape and there's just that the custodians
I feel
here, then,
like-
like
I feel like if any one of
Yeah.
our group would be really good at like reconnaissance, it'd be the wolf spider.
yes,
Yeah. Yeah.
Taste. Now, this
Honestly.
is the thing that could be part of Silk's stubbornness. Is Silk already on their way? Or are they still with me?
Oh.
Because Silk's got the same kind of mind thought that I do, and they might just be gone.
I don't think is Silk one to act rash though. That's my question to you.
Well, it doesn't mean they go fully in the building, but they might like go up to it, right?
Okay. I think that Silk's probably already gotten that curiosity
Like,
and is
Silk's
over
stubborn, but intelligent, so they wouldn't like
They'd
go
be smart
out of
about
our
it.
sight, but they might go have a peek in,
I'll
see if they can see
say
anything else.
there is too much going on for Madison to even notice.
Oh, Madison's super distracted.
Oh, big time.
Mm.
I'm in there with Silk. Ducked
no,
right
no,
under
no,
the
no.
tape.
Why did I mention anything?
So me,
Okay, wait.
and the other two
I
characters are
want
having this conversation. Then we look around and we're like, "Oh,
I want to make a clarification to Palm first. First of all, Palm,
You're human.
Silk can't be noticed by most individuals. Right? Madison being the only one.
I understand that.
Okay,
But
so
Madison-
You are not invisible.
you're not
Madison
in-
has the other like police officers entertained. I'm just kind of perusing my way under the yellow
no,
tape.
there's police officers and firefighters."
Okay.
And the
There's at least
firefighters
4
don't
other
care.
You know
Like,
what? I do have
I'm not a fire.
You know what?
I'm not a
I
fire.
hate to say this, and
Your hair says otherwise, and
well,
so
here's
does
the
your
thing.
attitude.
I was trying to see how risky y'all go. Paul, congratulations. Make a reflex 1 check because you are correct. They are all very distracted at the moment, and you can absolutely sneak
Wow.
in.
Yes.
So the 3 of us are having this discussion. We look up and we're like,
Well, and that's
We
the thing,
all
right?
know.
You all were distracted too. Like,
"Yeah."
it's so easy in that
Yeah.
circumstance. Yeah,
Jeez.
Vern is gone already, right behind Silk with Crunch.
You bet.
I don't want any.
Vern, are you going into the building? Like, are you trying to go into the building?
Yes.
Or yeah,
If it doesn't seem like abundantly like death trap, right? Like I think I can handle most things.
no, there's a window that's it's a basement window that's still open from earlier in the day.
Yeah,
But
I
you forgot
slide
to
right in
close.
there.
Yeah,
I like look where I'm going so I don't like fall into something like terrible, but I'm in.
Now we're gonna
guess-
have to go.
The rest of us have like,
Just turn into a rescue mission. Awesome.
Yeah, I
No,
think
we
what
need
kind
to-
of happens
we
is
need to
you all
have,
are
like, as we're
discussing
going,
this.
it's like we need to have a discussion about teamwork with Fern.
Vern
Okay,
leaves, and the
as we're
last thing
sneaking.
you see of Vern is Vern going into the basement. Like,
And it's like, I guess we're going, and we're gonna have a discussion about teamwork because protection is important. Apparently, where's Silk?
Silk is
Silk probably
going
just went through the
to.
front door. Silk probably just turns around and goes,
so, the rest of you can roll reflexes.
Okay.
It's an average across the party of 1, right? You just have to get an average of 1 across the party.
You said logic?
Reflex.
reflex.
Reflex. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you're fine. So you all do sneak in.
Yeah.
Kind of just slowly. As everybody's distracted, and there's a moment where it's like, look,
set up
lady,
Pink
we
Panther
can't let you
montage.
in right now. Like there's kind of a bit of a heating up moment happening. Yeah, you all get into this basement. You know, it's kind of a boiler room, basically. Nothing too exciting, and it doesn't seem like you do see that there's some cracking on the roof slightly that seems to be happening. So maybe something up top has occurred.
Basement? Okay.
Yeah. Why is that so weird, Mel?
I don't.
It's scary.
It's the roof of the basement. It fucked with my brain. Okay, it's the high
Like
of the low part.
Roof of the under.
Yes. My brain was just
The
like,
under has no roof.
I'm sorry. I guess the ceiling.
We're
If you
Yes.
want me to be more specific, the ceiling.
Yes. Thank you. Is Fern in this room?
Vern, did you decide to stick, or are you exploring
Are you still?
immediately?
Is it just a totally normal boiler room?
It's just a totally normal boiler room. There
They're
are
wrong.
stairs to get up into the rest of the museum.
I take the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, you all get down to the boiler room and don't see Fern.
We're inside. I close the window.
No, nothing. Um,
I just imagine Asta to be in my like hands, just like, let me at him, let me at him, let me at him.
this.
Wait, Austin's right.
Asta can be bright, yeah, if you want that.
Shiny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
Asta's kind of glowing. This is the first time you've seen a glow from Asta.
Yes.
It's like,
Just like,
I've got
oh,
this.
little nightlight.
And every time he kind of bounces, it shines brighter.
Okay, let's go
and
find Vern. And
Swim is
Silk,
just like,
apparently.
yeah, we're like spies. This is awesome.
On a secret mission.
Oh god.
Very secret.
We'll cut over to Vern.
Mana's getting a migraine.
Vern, it's basically, so the museum's essentially a natural histories museum. You're coming first into this large tree exhibit, basically, showing all the sorts of different flora that are natural within the area. Some are giant display models, some are actual samples that are around. You have been banned from this museum before.
Because I have a permanent perch that I've built at the top of this tree, right?
More than likely, yes.
I feel like if anyone would have like a secret way into this place, it would
It
be
would be
Yeah.
Vern.
100%.
I have a tree house.
You can see that there's like yellow tape on this one tree and like a half demolished tree house at the top of it.
Wait, is this what you mean by you sleep outside?
Still air conditioned, so it's fine.
You just raid my garden, then comes Beanie.
She's just not in the museuming this.
Though what you do notice, Vern, just off in the distance slightly, there is a double panel door, and you see a slight purple glow underneath. That's kind of just, it's a bit of a flashing. I'm going to cut back to the rest of the players for a moment.
Silk's with Vern, so unless they decide.
Yeah,
to
Silk's
upstairs.
probably just hanging out on Vern if Vern doesn't mind.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I am loving Silk's company. I actually want to show Silk the treehouse, then what's left of it, while we wait on everyone else to catch up.
Oh,
Because I
Okay.
imagine they're not going to be too far behind me.
Yeah, Silk just climbs up immediately.
very trusting.
Super easy.
If you take too long, then I'll continue on. But I'll give you a few minutes to catch up.
They do get bored.
It's also a good vantage point,
Right.
so you could see everything going on in the
Yeah.
museum, but also you could look out for us.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
we cut
usually
back to
room,
the
I'm
rest
just
of the
like-
group, and y'all just hear a door slam at the top of these stairs.
Oh my god.
I can only
All right.
guess.
So
who
at this
that
point,
was.
is are they able to revert back to their basic forms?
Yep, absolutely. You guys can have them
Okay.
go to basic whenever.
All right, Swim, gear up, buddy. We don't know what we're going to encounter here.
All right. And he kind of flips over into his regular form, which I'll just show on stream really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my boy.
Eminem's just ready to go. All right, let's do this.
I
And he
love
kind of
it.
like he like sinks down like a ninja.
It's like, yeah.
My boy.
He's
All right,
following
so-
your lead there, John, for sure.
Yeah, so we're definitely I'm looking around. I'm not seeing Fern. I'm assuming we heard this a door slam at the top of the stairs, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Is
that right?
It,
Yeah.
it is
So
actually
we're-
dark in
we're-
here, right?
It
We're
is dark,
following the
except for
Asta.
Asta. Yeah.
Yeah. I would assume that I would let Asta go into his bigger form so he can emit a little bit brighter light. But I'm
Okay.
also afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're sneaking up
I'll
the
go
stairs.
first. Do you two want to go behind me
Sneaky.
so we can see?
I think that'd be for the best.
I go up to the door and I listen at the door first.
So yeah, Asta does his little run around and he kind of explodes out into his big
Ooh.
form.
Boom. Oh
Uh,
my goodness. That little baby.
I do
Oh,
actually
sorry.
have clips of all of your smaller forms. I just didn't have them set up for stream today. They are
Oh,
on the
good.
YouTube video. So if people have watched the YouTube video, you can see the tinier forms. They're there.
Babies.
So yeah, you all start getting up, and Vern, what are you and Silk doing at this time in the exhibit?
I'm showing her around my treehouse and expressing my great dismay at how they've tried to take it down.
So you guys get up there and don't see Vern.
I cracked the door and I'm like, Silk, Vern.
We hear nothing.
I'm talking out loud to Silk.
Yeah, you
Oh,
are.
okay. Okay.
Oh, Silk kind of looks down. Oh, I think they're here.
Oh, and I kind of like poke my head out the window that they've
Created.
like, hello?
It's basically because they've been working on dismantling it. It was pretty well built, surprisingly. At this point, it's just basically a frame on a wall.
What
At
is
this
that
point,
surprisingly supposed to mean?
you didn't. It's weird that you were able to build a treehouse in a museum. What can I say? Like,
I am a very gifted child.
yes, I can
A
definitely
particular
agree
set of
to
skills.
Yes.
that. Yeah. So,
Vern,
Silk
I
starts
have
climbing.
never, ever broken the law until today.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Silk kind of.
I mean, it's not hurting
You
anybody.
made me break an
mean-
incher.
Technically, we didn't break anything.
Yet.
We've broken trust.
All we did was enter.
Silk climbs down to you and says, I mean, it's not technically breaking the law if you haven't got caught yet.
Trust me, the guy that runs this place is not somebody whose trust you want anyway. I mean, look at what he did to this place. He's ruined my home.
You did this? I remember this
That's-
happening like months ago.
Of course this was me.
I heard rumors of this, but
Ooh, this display is new.
I mean,
Your stealth
it's
skills are impressive.
surprisingly
Okay, so
well
you put us
built.
in the
I
the
spent
most botany-esque
67 hours
area. I'm gonna
watching
get
YouTube
distracted by what's
videos
new.
and reading pamphlets and talking to carpenters, looking up how to do this and researching construction so that I would be able to build the perfect tree fort without damaging the original display. And they've ruined it.
You can do all this studying, but
Did
you
she
can't
The
finish your
lumber from the
essay?
back of my bike. Is that where it went?
What?
I'm really, really sorry about that. I
happened?
thought you would be okay with it.
That's
You
why
need to ask. I also
Can
paid
I-
for that to be cut to size. I had to do it again.
Can I use your bike rack thing for my
No!
treehouse?
No!
Oh, well, I won't use your next one now that I know.
She's learning.
Do you know how much
You
it
see
costs?
Crunch just kind of pokes out of her pocket. She's really sorry.
Crap.
While they're having
So
their moment, I'm
fabulous.
kind of I'm assuming I see the purple glow.
Yep,
from underneath
absolutely you
the-
do.
Yeah,
Well,
We're definitely kind of just kinda-
anyways.
listening, kind of getting a feel
You-
for what I.
As you get closer, you start to hear the sound of like rocks breaking slightly. If you've ever kind of heard that.
Yeah.
And you also hear this like clacking sound, like two
Like when
two
Crunch
rocks hitting each other, basically.
Like when Crunch walks on like the pavement.
Yeah, it would be similar to probably a bit louder, but yeah, and sharper. It would be a sharper sound than that.
I'm assuming we're gonna kind of barge in rather than wait for the expert that's outside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want to check Vern and Silk. Are you changing, or Vern and Mena? Are you changing your Animon's forms?
Silk's changing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get Crunch ready. We're not going. They're hurting rocks. We're not going in unarmed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
It might also
Leave
just be
the
more rock
rocks.
creatures moving around.
Just want to make sure that we're getting all those sweet, sweet animations in.
Absolutely.
Using them as much as I
here for
can.
it.
You've got hours of work to
Oh.
display.
Nice.
So yeah,
Okay,
y'all are
well,
kind of ready.
should we have Crunch go kind of near the front if he needs to be close for combat? Is that a strategy thing? Game person, give us a
Yeah.
strategy.
I would say my first bit of strategy here is I want to get an idea of like if we can get the drop on whatever's actually going on in there, that's our best bet. So I would say in this case here that I'm gonna actually kind of peek through the door and see if I see anything.
The door's closed, right?
Want you to make a. It's going to be a reflex 3, and here's the thing. Basically, you have a choice here. If you don't make the reflex 3, you can either not see anything and retract back, or you can see something and get caught. That's the two things that are going to be options here.
Can I make the
If you
technique
roll a 0
suggestion?
somehow on this reflex check, you just get caught.
Can I make
Great.
a technique suggestion before you start that? Most doors have cracks under them.
Mm-hmm.
Phone cameras are generally pretty little.
Just
I do have a phone in my
slide
pocket.
them. Yeah.
You always have your phone.
I
But
think
you
as
would
you're
only
about to
get a
open
camera
the
at the
on your-
ceiling.
Like, no, use your camera. Try to use your camera under the door first.
Okay, that is, I like your brain. Let's do that. So I'm gonna take my
you.
phone.
I worked very
Oh.
hard on it.
A video of the ceiling.
I like your strats. We're gonna get my phone. We're gonna
Okay.
turn the little camera on. I'm going to slide it under. I'm gonna wait
And then
about.
I remember that ethereals can't be seen by cameras. Shit, they don't show up. Wait a minute, they don't show up on cameras. I forgot.
So it's just a
I
video
liked
of
where
the
your head
ceiling.
was at.
It's just a video of the ceiling.
It's just a video of the ceiling.
Well, if
We've
there's
So
got
a
if
it.
we
rift,
see
maybe it
if
shows
there's
up. I
any
don't know.
kind of like structural damage in there, like I'm seeing if I can see
Layout.
anything.
I mean,
Like,
we can hear it.
yeah.
I mean, but the camera is on the floor, pointing straight up when you slide it
No,
under.
no. Like, cameras are generally
Show
small. You
the-
can put it up to the crack and you can see more. because of the way it-
Yeah.
Oh, I
thought
thought you were meaning
sliding
like
under the
No,
door.
no,
Yeah.
it's like
If,
underneath
okay,
the door. Yeah.
like
I see
that.
how it's. I was honestly on the same wavelength as you, Palm. So I was just
No,
going to
no.
tell them that they see the ceiling. So thank you all for that
That's what I was
clarification.
thinking.
Yeah, so I will say when you put the camera through, what the camera picks up, I don't believe, you guys don't perceive ethereals if they're on cameras either.
Yeah. If we at least see room layout, that's
Yeah.
cool too.
Yeah.
But
So,
do we see anything happening in the room?
fortunately, directly ahead, what you see is basically this large, basically collapsed wall amongst a brick wall into solid earth. It's basically like solid
Take your
concrete.
description, but rip most of it away.
Yeah. Well, it's basically a hole into like there's brick wall normally, and then there is concrete wall, and behind that, basically, it's essentially what would have been a large structural component that has been buried into. That's basically got a giant hole. It's all fractured down, and you see it's like just crumbled apart. And you get the sense that's probably where the light is coming from that you are all perceiving right now.
Okay.
The rest of the room is essentially what looks like storage for a exhibit, like a geological exhibit or something. So yeah, that's kind of what you can gather from that.
All right. Well, layout is still good to know.
Mm-hmm. Lots of crates, all sorts of stuff. I will say, like, it seems like you haven't made enough sound to get the attention of what's ever in there. So you probably do get the drop on it if you rush in. You just don't know what you're rushing into. That's the only thing.
Swimming
if
in
only
with
I
I
it.
mean,
had
would
a-
knowing what it is make us rush any differently?
I don't know. It might make you
It's
not
when
rush in. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, maybe we rush in, but we don't attack unless they seem threatening. Well, maybe not rush in
If only I
threatening.
had a
don't know.
headstrong ethereal.
Don't know what you're talking about.
If
Should
only
do
we had
this?
hands to open
I think like John,
doorknobs.
Swim is ready to go if you want to go.
He's like,
Yeah.
Okay, gamer dude, put us in a advantageous layout for our powers.
mhm.
I'll open the door because I have the longest reach out of all of us.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. I'm
Mhm.
oldest. I don't know how lanky you are.
Well,
Okay,
I
ready?
would
I'm gonna
say, I
count us
mean,
down.
because honestly, obviously, like I think a lot of our stuff obviously is very close range. We don't only have much like long range stuff.
I want
So
to
we're
say,
all kind of
But
I'll
Crunch
start-
can't move very
yeah.
much. Crunch needs to get.
All-Star
Yeah.
could probably be behind because if anybody is long range, it'd probably be him because he needs that agility. He needs that running start for some of
Mhm.
his attacks.
Well, if anyone's really good
So
at
Crunch
sneaking
in
into
front,
places,
everyone else in the back. Wait, would
Ooh.
having Crunch be small form be
I saw
helpful?
that.
You could toss him closer, and then he expands, and he'll
That'd
be
be-
close to attack.
Do the same thing to this
Crunch just
Or would
goes.
that- Would that hurt you, Crunch?
Crunch just goes.
Also, Teus, why did you give us RPG players' most mortal enemy first thing? A fucking door.
No.
oh
It's
no,
fun to see you
Door.
fight against the door, to be honest.
I'm just gonna
The
open
funny
it,
thing is,
but-
it's not even locked.
No, that's why I'm ready to
We're
open
just
it once we have the
waiting at the door.
strategy.
We just got to get a
Um,
plan.
So
Yeah.
Crunch actually says, "Oh, that's a really good idea. I wish I had thought of it."
Hey, you're the main
Oh.
player. You're
He's
the
just
one
so
being thrown. It's
disappointed in
okay,
himself.
buddy.
You'll think of it next time, buddy.
You get to give feedback
Okay.
as to whether or not it hurts you, because we don't want you to get hurt by it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
my only thought here is I'm just thinking that because like
I can get hurt
Vernon
for
is
the
like
team if you
kind of
want.
No,
like
we don't want you to.
very, very, very small and inconspicuous. Maybe they can sneak in a bit better.
I'm thinking Crunch is made of rock, so they may not even be noticed because the only thing that's crumbling is more rock. So
Small form, possibly.
Small form, can he climb under the door?
So-
just
I had the
roll.
thought. I looked at the size chart. He's not quite small enough.
he's not
What
small
about
enough
your
for that.
spider?
Bigger.
No, the silk's too big.
Silk is way bigger.
But Silk can do like one arm, then the other arm, and spiders can do
Yeah,
that thing where they
but
can get into
Silk's
anything.
got like an actual body in the entanglement
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So
Eyes aren't on
Silk's-
the end of them.
Okay, the cat. Cats become liquid when it comes to getting under doors.
Yeah.
Little fuzzball, like more fuzz than actual like.
Doors
thing.
become our greatest enemy of all.
Okay, so we're
I
gonna be
think
be
at
in
this
attack
point,
formation, and then
Silk is actually going to say, "Look, if you trust us, let's just go and do it already. Come on."
Yeah, let's just do it. You're
Oh.
right. And I open the door and we go in.
I have no idea.
Too fast.
Are you throwing Crunch or not?
I will be
So-
throwing Crunch. Crunch shrunk down as soon as we
Okay.
tossed out the idea.
Okay. Sorry.
You're gonna
I
cannon.
need
We're
to
saying just
compose
strategizing
myself.
it.
So
Bird
I'm
just
opening
goes-
the door. I'm looking for an offending party, and
Okay,
I've got my
you
arm reared back
see
to see.
The offending party.
I
What
choose-
you all
don't
see are
Assume.
these two large bipedal creatures. They have
Close the
tails
door.
that
I'm
are
kidding.
basically like a spiral, and then the tail comes down and out of the spiral. Their jaws are massive, like their head is basically the size of their body as well. They have these really jagged teeth, glowing eyes, and glowing mouth, and you see that they've been kind of feeding on rock. I'm really glad that you stopped yourself from throwing earlier, by the way. I'm just gonna have a riot with that.
I think this is a high level
handling
area I'm
Crunch.
supposed to be at yet.
I
can't
cut
like
her
reach my
Crunch.
hand over
I'm
Virgil. I'm
holding.
like, no.
If you guys would all like to watch the stream really quickly, this is kind of the
Mhm.
scene that you're seeing.
Okay.
Yes,
So
I
there's
know
a
it's very
portal,
awesome.
a lot of objects, but you also see that like basically there's these steam structures. What are they called?
Like
thermal
Vents?
vents and different things. Like it seems like an underground cave system has developed in here, essentially.
This did not used to be here.
And I
Interesting.
will show you all the creatures that you are seeing right now.
I'm scared.
And then do we take a break to feed the cat?
We are going to take a break after this.
No, that's awful.
That's
She ain't
lovely.
gonna shut it.
Oh my gosh.
No,
Right?
I'm not throwing Crunch into that. I can't do it.
And we're going to take a really quick break.
one gulp.
I'm gonna
One
snuggle
gulp.
Crunch.
There should be one gulp.
We'll see you all in about 5 to 10 minutes.
It's a good thing.
Okay.
Yep. But
Zombies?
upon seeing these terrifying rock creatures, I instead of yeeting my rock creature, I bring him in for a snuggle.
Has he even had a chance to see what the hell is going on yet?
I hope not.
I think you totally did.
It's okay, buddy.
are
It's all right.
Are
He's
some like real
briefly
chocolate rocks
witnessed
just
his
falling to the
demise.
floor?
Okay. I'll just warn chat. We will not be responding to messages now, just as a heads up. So Mongoose, thank you for being here. I like to
you,
focus on the
chat.
players when we're playing in the campaign. So
Because combat takes 4 hours and it's already difficult enough.
that's fair. That's fair.
Right.
Keep
yeah.
focus.
Okay. Let's start this. So you guys
Scene.
walk
No
into
pressure.
this scene. Yeah, you're about to throw Crunch,
Choose
and
your
Crunch is
fight.
like, I've got this, and sees them. I don't got this, and gets pulled right back in. Let's roll our initiatives. Let's get that going.
Okay, from now on, don't listen to me. All my ideas are bad.
But we
Camera didn't work.
agreed.
Throwing Crunch didn't work. This has not been a great day.
And what is our
Wait.
Oh, that's 2 sixes.
Last 5
GM.
minutes.
roll again?
It's reflex, I believe.
No, you have an initiative roll.
Oh, that's right. There is
That's
a
right.
specific initiative roll.
Oh, under creatures, probably.
Yeah. On creatures. Ooh.
There it is.
One, two, three. That's 4 sixes from our initiative rolls.
Oh my goodness. All right, so for those of you that don't know,
All right.
they have this meter, and if this meter goes all the way up, they get to do really cool stuff as a result.
Wait, do you have an actual meter now?
It's on stream. It's always been there.
Oh,
It's pretty cool.
I've told you that every single time.
Mel, have you not seen the meter?
this
Object
stream, I
permanence.
looked between Video Ninja and the other one. Well,
I'm kind of upset by that, to be honest, because I've told you like every time.
I was like, I'll keep track of it, and you're like, cool, thanks.
I mean, it's still nice to have a backup. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
Uh,
Don't listen to me. All my ideas suck.
No.
sorry, I'm just trying to figure out how I actually
You
edit the
should
combat
babes.
tracker.
You did eat your food.
Do I begin combat? No. This thing is so annoying. Why do I still use it? Okay, that's it. I'm just gonna use a notepad.
Mm-hmm.
Old fashioned tracker.
Yeah. 'Cause- No, not that tracker.
Initiative.
Oh,
Get out of here, Mal.
I need your head.
Okay. So everybody tell me what your roles were. Vern, let's start with you.
I'm bringing Crunch in for a cuddle. We will use our first time bonding from our
I still
terrible
need
near
your
experience.
initiative roll.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I rolled 2 successes.
Okay. John,
2 successes.
Mana.
2 success.
Oh my goodness. Okay. And Iris.
1 success. I'm
One.
scared.
And
Scout.
okay. So it's a 3-way tie for first.
We go
So-
back to that?
Who would like to go? I know we're gonna say Vern, you're third in the initiative since you're holding Crunch back anyway. And being protective. So it's between John and Mana. Which one of you would like to go first?
I was gonna say Silk this time is probably like, I'm going first this time.
All right.
Should we share? Like, just go at the same time? Because I think we did something like that last combat.
We can swap it around as we go. It's
Yeah.
just easier
Yeah.
if I have an order in place. That kind of allows me to track that.
I feel like
Yeah.
canonically they're both going at the same time, but I'll let Mana
but
go
Silk
first.
is wanting to be in it first this time.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
you
no,
already know, Swim's ready to go.
They could have been
okay.
eating spiders and Silk would still be going in and be like, I'm first.
All right. So Mana, you're first. What would you like to do?
Silk goes. Wait, how do I do the controls again? This. Sorry, my stats are taking up my entire screen. I'll move them out of the way. Should be able to move Silk, right? Yes, yes.
Yeah. You
It's on that side. Oh, Silk's gonna go up, and Silk's actually gonna go up to this one and kick them and see if they can kick them back through the portal.
That's smart.
And then I can use my reinforced claws.
should be. Do you have an ability that lets you?
No.
No.
I just figured that's the way to use the attack. Do I not get to use the quality if it's...
No, you can absolutely use that. Yeah. Go ahead and roll.
So... agility, since I went from a distance?
Yes.
And +2 because I'm using my reinforced claws?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do those two separately. Oh, wait, no, wait. It's not doing the thing. That's another 6. So 3 successes.
Which is it's still 3 successes. Okay. Sorry, I just have to check your guys' rolls for a little bit. You'll know why later. Okay,
I don't like that.
it's gonna roll a dodge. Is there a way I can just... So that's 2 successes, so it'll take 1 additional damage from your hit.
So 5 total damage.
All right, yeah, it looks definitely hurt from that as you kind of...
Would it be my class? Or it would be my element, right? So, of my body, not of the attack. Because I'm not using Spirit Fang, right? So
yeah.
it's dark element if that matters. In this case.
Yeah, it doesn't matter in this case.
Okay.
Okay, so... Oh, Palm, good catch on that for the party.
Yeah.
Okay, that's going to lead us to John.
All right. So we are quite headstrong. Our boy Swim Shady here is going to pull a little bit of a rush out of the Riptide and go immediately just make a beeline. If I can actually move my dude. Hold on. All right, then let me drag him.
That's awesome. I was really hoping somebody else would come up here to take the damage too, so I don't die.
Let me make sure that your
Appreciate
token's
that.
set up properly. Should be.
Yeah, I can't drag it for whatever reason.
Give me a second.
I'm going for the one down at the bottom.
Oh, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, because if we can keep creatures separate, we
Why
can
is
just
that
bounce
not
between
working?
them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just wanna.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, did it
Now
work?
it's working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the wrong one, Angel.
Yeah.
No.
Repeat it last time.
Okay, so sorry, I was looking at the rules. Did you roll yet, or you're just using
Not yet.
Riptide Rush?
Not yet. Yeah. So now is that still an attack roll? I kind of forget.
Yeah, it's still gonna be your agility.
Doing agility, of course.
You are just adding the special abilities that are on the attack.
Right. Okay. Now we'll take away one use of signature attack. And we're gonna roll agility.
Yeah. Okay. Roll to defend as well. So that is 2 successes on their part. So you do hit with 1 additional damage.
That'd be 6 + 1, so 7.
All right. Yeah. So they both look a little bit beat up from those hits, but
And he gets that misdirect as well from the Riptide Rush. So I disorient him.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
He has setback on attack rolls.
Okay. We'll use that stunned emblem to represent that, which is really
Yeah.
important, and you're gonna learn why in a short bit. We got Burn. Burn, you're just panicked at the moment.
I am super panicked, and I am bonding with Crunch, telling him that he's gonna be all right and that we're gonna get through this, and he will not be made into a crunchy crunch today.
All right. Absolutely.
He needs
That's-
to be the crunch that
That's
crunches,
a
not the crunch
really
crunch.
important and tender moment. I do like that.
Oh.
I will
We've known
actually
them for 24 hours.
grant you 1 additional bond point. 1 kind of
Yes.
10th bond point for that.
Oh.
I think a very gentle and nice moment. And you sacrificed a turn for it. And it feels wrong to not reward that. Iris.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and move. Ooh, is it gonna let me? There we go. Move him right here. Oh, if it'll let me.
Okay.
Okay, it was being a little glitchy.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go in with my bursting star,
Oh, okay.
and with this, I'm gonna choose to use explosive. So when I successfully attack, I can choose to make an explosive hit. If so, I can deal half damage to the main target, but also deal damage equal to my level to all enemies standing next to the target.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
since
go.
I'm
That'd
in
be, like,
between, I can get
in-
both.
Like standing next to the target, like you'd have to be in a surrounding square.
Would they
'Cause
have to
the
be
target is who you're
right
hitting,
next
not
to each
you,
other?
right?
Yeah. Would they have to be right next to each other, or would this be within range? That's the only thing.
What's
that
the description
isn't-
say? Does it say if the enemies are next to each other, or?
Let me go back to it. I want to say so.
Yeah.
So it's if so, you can deal half damage to the main target, but also deal damage equal to your level to all enemies standing next to the target.
Stand next to the target.
Yeah.
So at that point, it has
Yeah,
to be kind
I'm
of
gonna
side by
say it'll
side.
only hit one of them.
Okay. If that's the case, I'm gonna
Sorry.
move him over here, and I'm gonna opt out of the explosive
Yep.
hit and
I
just
figured if
focus
that
on the
uses
one.
the signature, you might want to.
The signatures are good for having an additional
Mhm.
rank still, so they're not terrible, but you know,
Mhm.
may not be worth it yet.
And I forget how to roll for.
You can just press agility on the ethereals sheet.
Okay. Agility. And then if I'm
That's
doing
a- Yep. If you have any bonus dice, feel free.
And a 6.
Oh,
Perfect. I was checking that. We're at 6 6s. Days like why?
Heck yeah.
There we go.
And that's also a 6 because it's green, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's another 6.
7 6s. We need one more.
Dang. So how much damage is that?
That's
in total?
5, so they're gonna have to roll to see if they succeed. Please tell me they. Nope, they didn't succeed either. So this is gonna hurt.
Kinda smart. I forget how to do the math on that.
So you have a damage set on the ethereal already. So it's the damage plus the number of successes on your dice.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
It's under your health.
6.
Jordy rolled
So
to
it's
defend.
+4?
Yeah. So 6 plus 5, that'd be 11 total. Am I right on that? Because
Yep.
my damage is 6.
Yep,
and then
that does it.
5 successes.
So yeah,
okay.
this one's looking really beat up.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
that's
a little annoyed.
okay. So that one looks hurt, and you see the one that's stunned looks upset as well. The one that you just attacked is going to be fully focused on Asta, and it seems like they're both like, it kind of looks up and does a little chomp chomp chomp, and the
Okay.
other one's immediately focused in on Asta as well. So
Oh no!
I think Asta's probably going to get a bit beat up this turn.
No. Dang.
So I just need to double check their.
Oh, they can both reach. I guess if they have. Oh, never
They
mind.
could both reach them.
Well,
put
their
myself-
stats are also all the same, so like it doesn't matter
Mm-hmm.
if they're distance or not. So,
Yeah.
but if they have a distance special, they can't get you with
Yeah.
it. So that's good.
So it'll attack. And you have to roll a dodge. That's one success on its part. Wait, it might be 2 successes. No, it's just 1. Okay.
That's my dodge.
Yep, so you're fine there. You don't take any hits.
Heck yeah.
And the other one is going to attack as well. You need to roll another dodge roll. That's 2 successes. 3 dodge. You got 2 6s on that too.
I was gonna say, does that count? Oh my god. Okay.
And you, yeah.
Beautiful.
Our gauge is full.
Fantastic.
Your gauge is at 9, if my count's correct.
It's no, it should be 8.
No, you were at
Because
7
it's 2
before.
times. What?
Because I got 2 with my attack roll, and then I got 2 more with my dodge.
And it includes initiative.
We've had 1, 2.
Yeah, I
3,
counted the initiative.
4 from initiative,
4.
4 from her should be 8.
5.
Should be 8.
I have it at 9 based on my count. So
Okay.
Yeah, but our
7,
max Teus
8,
is
9.
8.
There have been
Can't go
9
above
thus
it.
far in combat.
our max is 10, love,
Is it?
because I am counted within that. It's 2 per person playing, including me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There have been 9 thus far.
Have you been saying that it's been maxed when at 8?
I don't know what's happened the other game.
I won't say
We still
nothing.
would have gotten it anyways. Alright, I have to
Anyway.
look at my notes.
Yeah, that's your turn. That's their turn. So we're back at the top.
I think I
Either-
actually have a good support move since we're all 3 tied for first. Can I go first?
Yeah, if you'd like.
Yeah.
The other players agree.
If y'all are cool with it.
Absolutely.
So
Do your thing.
my special item is a little snaily guy, and my talent is an animal whisperer. And I'm thinking, right? What if
Okay.
I send my little snail to the feet of the bad guys so that they've got poor footing and are unbalanced and weakened in some way, shape, or form to you guys' attacks rather than sending Crunch into the fray?
I'm sorry. Do you have a gal snail or a regular snail?
I actually don't mind you doing that.
It's a guy snail. Specifically,
so-
lil snaily guy.
Oh.
Gal is like the giant African land snails.
So you're
Oh,
doing that,
Big
and
ones.
that'll give them a setback on their dodge rolls.
Heck
Okay.
yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Yep.
So how many blocks away did I have to be to use agility? Am I far enough from the bottom one?
Yeah, you can't just run away and attack again, though.
No. I was gonna go
Um,
towards the bottom one, but it's only 1 block.
Yeah, I don't think that's enough.
No?
That would
Okay.
just be an attack.
Okay. And that's
That will be power.
Oh,
Yeah.
Power.
Power!
Ow.
power.
Now, brains are if you have to use precision, though.
This is in precision. I usually count that as a distance.
I want to try to kick it.
I kick it in the
portal
knee.
again.
So
Oh,
you're just,
Precisely in the knee.
I'll tell you, the one in front is looking really hurt right now. So
Yeah, I try to kick it into the portal again.
All right, make a power roll.
And then I'll get +2 because I'm using my claws.
Yep. Oh, you are also lucky that I'm still not great at remembering how to do my end of things.
Hmm.
This combat should have been much harder.
Well, it's gonna be now.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Dang it.
So
Neat.
it's like, no, leverage.
Yeah, I should have been. Okay. You
Well,
are
we're gonna find out what it is now.
power. So
He
a zero
misses.
just automatically misses.
Yeah, you don't even have to worry.
We don't have to do that. That gives us John.
Okay.
Get a 6.
Right. All right. Well, I'm definitely gonna be using power here, of course, because we're in
Yep.
close proximity. But I'm just gonna continue wailing on this jerk in front of me.
Yep.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll power. So that's 1. They're gonna
Got a
roll.
6.
And it's a 6.
Got a sip.
Oh.
Okay, your guys'
Heck
gauge
yeah.
is all the way up now. I really need an animation for when that fills. I'll think about doing that at some point.
Please calm down. You don't need more work right at this second.
Catch Reverie, the short animated film, coming soon to a
Yes.
YouTube channel near you.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
He is.
So I am
Getting
going
there.
to.
That is 2 failures. So whatever your power is, plus 1.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be another 7 damage.
Okay.
And I'll have us. I'll hold on my turn for the crit. If one of y'all have a plan to use it, have at it. I'm gonna hold off on using it for right now.
That's gonna
We
bring
can do a
us,
critical combo attack on the last one remaining after we beat one of them.
Well, more might come in. We don't know.
That brings us
True.
to Iris.
Let's see. I want to help Silk try to push this bad boy back in. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward with power as
Okay.
well. And in this case, I'm going to be using...
Which one was your
My-
snail focusing on, Burn?
That's a good question.
Probably the one that's been ganging up on Asta.
They're both ganging up on Asta. You need to
Both.
be a
They're
bit more
both ganging
specific.
up on Asta.
Both bullies.
Ganging it by definition means there's more than one.
Yeah.
That's fair. I guess that's fair. You know, that makes sense.
That tracks.
Or at least
Probably. I've got so many tabs open, I can't even see the screen.
There's one that both Asta and Silk are basically working on fighting, and then there's one that Swim's working on fighting. So the one that Swim is working on fighting has been disoriented.
If he's already disoriented, then I'll go for the other one.
Okay,
That'll
All right,
help us
good to know.
push him in.
Asta, go ahead.
Would my flaming body help at all to kind of deter him to
No, I don't think so in this case because they're stone. Like they're kind of a more hardy creature.
Okay.
They won't shy from the light.
I was gonna
No.
say the bright light.
But they
that
are
not good?
literally glowing. Like their mouth and face is glowing.
Fair.
So,
Oh yeah.
I tried.
I know. It was a good try.
We're supposed to
Good
try
attempt.
in this game.
Absolutely.
This
No,
isn't
I-
D&D. We're supposed to see what we can push.
I
can
absolutely
get
love
away
it when
with.
you as the players try to push. It is amazing for me.
Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and use my power.
Okay,
See
so
how that goes.
that's 2 successes.
One of
So
them's
is
already a
six.
6.
Doesn't matter. Okay, you just
2 failures on his part. So, yeah, Asta just kicks and just this creature goes right into the wall and is out.
Yeah.
Silk is
Heck
not
yeah.
happy. They were trying to 1v1.
No, I didn't want to take your
It's not-
thunder. I'm just
No,
trying to
it's
help.
okay. No. It's for character interaction purposes.
Okay.
Silk
It's
was
all
I
right.
want
rushing
to
in
curse
trying
off
to be
this
like,
last one.
I was
Um,
like, come on.
The other one looks pretty enraged and is going to go after Asta. And now that they are both not as disoriented from the beginning of combat, are actually going to attack properly.
No.
So that's going to
Should we
be
die? Oh.
oh my god, only
Okay.
1 success.
Okay, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
dodge. Sorry, I've gotta pull it back up. Dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
He's
Um,
quick. He's a quick little thing.
It is.
Bobbing and weaving.
That's gonna bring us up to Manajon Burn.
So has Crunch been saying anything this whole time to me?
I'm glad you didn't throw me. That was scary.
Okay. So we're not going for like a vengeance. You ate the other rocks, and now we're gonna combo with Sharky to like just knock this last guy out. He
I
doesn't
don't
seem like
think
that-
Crunch has ever come across to me as the vindictive type.
It's totally fair. Me neither. Just needed to make sure.
Yep. Crunch very much
my
feels.
rock brethren.
I've always
Maybe
felt like
next one,
Crunch
we'll
feels
see.
like everything is his fault. That's always been the impression I've gotten from Crunch.
Even though this
I'm
is
trying
literally
to give
Mana's
him a
idea.
hug.
Mana and Cruncher goes to me, I'm sorry.
All right.
Uh,
Y'all go ahead then.
This is for Crunch's family.
We'll be vindictive for him.
The entire Earth.
Yeah.
okay. Who's going?
Can Silk try to push this thing's body into the portal?
Yeah, if you'd like. Got to move around a bit,
What's
but yeah.
going in there?
Yeah.
Oh, you're moving that one into the portal.
Yes, that's why I said its body.
You do see that it's like kind of just like the squib did, just kind of evaporating slowly. It's not as quick as how the squib evaporated.
Because
I was trying
it's
to find a
bigger.
reason to move away and then back close, but we'll just.
You can still move back if you want.
Well, no, that didn't exist. Like, there's
Okay.
no point to doing that because Silk can see it from there, right? Silk is just gonna try to hit this one with power because.
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try to do a, what is it? Steady, dodge on my part.
Oh yeah. You want to give your dodge a boost for the next round?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever that thing is, I'll find
Yeah.
out what it actually is.
It's defend, basically. You're taking a
defend,
defense.
but I'll move up closer and defend.
Okay.
I will say, you could also do the critical combo attack. Have us all curb stomp it.
Yeah.
I could. Yeah,
could
you
just
know what?
finish
So
this
thank
off.
you.
Yeah.
That's more likely. That's more likely. As long as y'all are good, critical combo.
Yeah.
So it's like.
I'm pretty sure we lose it when the combat ends anyway, so might as well just use it while we got it.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the target. And I make a. Oh, using the signature attack. Jesus.
Yeah, and it does not count as a use.
Yep.
Target's dodge roll must be made with one setback, ignoring all other sources of setback and boost. Okay. All right, power with
Curb stomp this jerk.
claws. Gosh, dang it.
It's okay. It's having to roll a dodge with setback, so.
So we all roll for the power?
Yep.
Power!
And then if Crunch wants to, but it doesn't seem like that would be the case.
Yeah.
That is a single success. That's not going to do it. Yeah. You guys, describe how the three of you are kind of working together to take him out.
We're surrounding him. Just.
Yeah. So it kind of like jumps out and then like onto it and kicks it.
Yeah. So I think what
Full
basically
JoJo mode.
Yes! That's all I can imagine. It's just.
Yeah. What I think is happening is you got still kind of coming in, jumping around and climbing all about. Because these creatures are actually a little bit, well, quite a bit bigger than the basics that you all have here.
Mhm.
They're just like medium for the purposes of the grid, but they are fairly, like you can climb around them as Silk.
Oh yeah, so definitely would
Um,
hop on its back and
So
get.
that's happening. I think Asa's kind of doing some ninja moves where it's like cartwheels and like little uppercuts and sort of different stuff.
Wow.
And then I think what happens with Swim and M is it kind of does a front flip and just 2 foot down right onto the top of the head of this creature, just knocking it straight into the ground. As
You want to
start
eat dirt? Eat dirt.
seeing it kind of start to dissipate as well. Well done.
perfect.
And I bite it. I guess because that's part of my signature. I don't know.
Mhm. That's cool.
Yeah.
We get to see if that's actually the end of combat.
So is the end of combat. We're
Okay.
out of combat. Let me get the music really quick here. Beatrice, what are you doing?
And the big balls falls through the ceiling.
No.
Okay.
Juan has been like taking notes during the
So these
combat.
creatures
Can't
are
take
still-
pictures.
These creatures are out cold, but they are just starting to fade. They're not totally faded off yet, so this is an opportunity if you want to take a closer look.
Yes. Yeah, I take a
Mhm.
closer look and I'm like trying to like sketch quickly.
Yeah.
Because I think my job is gonna be like taking like physical notes while combats happen.
You are the Pokedex.
Yes.
Yes.
You draw the rendition. I write information.
And then you write the details, yes.
And then boom.
Together we are Dexter.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll just quickly say,
I love
Palm,
it.
I appreciate that reminder. Y'all didn't have any HP loss, so I don't know why you're posting it.
No, just to really,
Just rubbing it in the GM's
just
face.
a little bit.
I mean,
just-
if anybody has
Want to
residual
eat dirt?
loss from last time or anything, I don't know.
That's well, I let you guys recover
Didn't
full
Swim and M
HP
have a
from-
tough time?
I know.
No, it's just John.
It was just John last time.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
also your guys' books kind of immediately glow and shake, and if you
Mhm.
open them, you do see a page fill up, referring to these creatures as Fang Runners.
Mm-hmm.
I write in next to the sketch I was making. Right, the book does it for me. I don't need to do this. It's a bad idea too. Don't listen to me.
But I want your version.
Your
what
own
you have to
ideas keep being shot
express.
down by you.
No.
Right? I was just like, oh, damn.
Uh,
Oh, it's all getting so real.
Oh, no.
um, yeah, so you guys take those out. They're kind of slowly fading. The glow is gone from their jaws and eyes.
Wait, do we
At
get to
this
roll
point-
anything?
Sorry?
Do we roll anything to look at them, or are we just?
No, you can.
Just
They're
looking.
just there. You can go
Okay.
up
Watch
and
the
take a
light
look.
leave their eyes.
Quick question.
They have a swirled tail, kind
Mhm.
of similar to the swirl of the squib, that those kind of wheel legs that they have. Similar swirl. 2 claws, and you can tell that their teeth and their 2 feet, their toe claws, are kind of a bit more of a stone hard texture. to it compared to the rest of their body.
So,
Mhm.
I can't help but notice that these guys seemed super T-Rex inspired and we're in the museum. Um,
And Tate's
is
gonna-
I like
there
yours too.
anything to discern there?
Like a correlation between the two?
Beatrice, that's my mimic.
No. Beatrice is getting into everything.
It's my cute little mimic, y'all. Look.
Oh, that's
Oh
my
adorable.
God.
Cutie little mimic. He's even got little feet.
Little baby feet. Little.
They pop
It's
in.
a mimic.
Makes me happy. And Beatrice keeps on knocking him over.
That's a cat
Whack.
thing, all right.
Make a logic check.
Or maybe Vern wouldn't be the one to notice this. Maybe someone else would notice this. Come to think of it,
Oh, I'm on it. I'm just feeding the cat right now.
yeah, it feels like something that Mana would notice.
Anybody that would like to
Absolutely.
make a logic
Mhm.
check can make a logic
I will start
check.
making scientific notes instead of sketches.
And I'll say it's probably a logic. I didn't.
That's a
say it
6. I'm
beforehand.
kidding. I'm kidding. I know where I found that. I know where I found that.
It's a
Um,
mimic.
I'll say this just because I feel like this is difficult without knowing everything yet. Like you guys don't have all the pieces, but you have a lot of pieces. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Instead of doing the sketches, I will write when, location.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think what mana you are able to kind of discern is that perhaps there is a correlation between the rifts and the creature type, maybe, but without kind of knowing what's beyond the rift, there's no
Mhm.
way to like discern that for sure.
I was gonna ask if I could see anything through the rift and make notes about that.
How
To
close
see
do
if
you
there's-
go to it?
I would say probably like about the same sort of distance,
Hmm.
stars away.
Oh, those circles
Yeah.
above,
Yeah.
by the way, I forgot to mention those weird circles that are spotted throughout the map are lights.
Those
kind
are-
of black
I figured they
Oh.
were lamps.
Yeah, they're like lamps on the ceiling.
I think Vern would get like, assuming it doesn't seem to be pulling her or have any sort of gravity type thing going, she would
Nope.
get like close enough to touch it. She
Yeah,
won't
there's
quite touch it, but she will get like right up on top of
Yeah,
it.
that's
There's no
fine.
distancing.
So as you all
Careful.
approach it,
Mm-hmm.
you
Careful.
don't see. You kind of see that like there's more there, like some
Keeps going.
because when you guys looked at it through the camera, there was definitely a wall there.
Mm-hmm.
But when you look here, it seems to start leading. Like it's almost weird because it's like elements of this world, of the storage area. You kind of see crates and things and a bit of flooring, but you do see dirt and cave as well, kind of beyond this point. You also start, as you guys are kind of looking in, you start hearing a man kind of yell, like, "What? Is there anybody there? Uncle?
From the rift?
Uncle, I'm lost!"
From the
Sounds like
rest.
a kind of older individual. Well, not super older, but probably around my age.
I yell back, kind of saying, "If you can hear our voice, follow where you hear us. There's a way out."
Make it.
Wait, the
He's
yelling
gotta
is
make- you
coming
know what?
from
He's gonna
inside
make
the
a check.
portal?
He's gonna make a check.
He's gonna
I'm
make
gonna
a
look
check.
around for like rope or like curtains or something like that.
Not. Yeah, he didn't.
Hey, John,
There's no
hold my
response.
arm.
He-
No,
Uh,
no. Look for rope
no.
something first. No.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna say a no on that plan this time.
Museums have those like velvet ropes.
Yeah.
there's
Yeah, for
caution
the
I
tape
grab a
in
bunch of
the
them,
other
unhook
room.
them from
Yeah.
the things, and then hook them together in a line.
Mhm.
There's
and have them
caution tape in
hooked
the next room
together.
over too, and caution tape has a bit of stretch to it.
So
Because it seems like it's okay to go through it, but we need to be able to find a way back. So this is for making a way back.
Mm-hmm.
So you make a line out of
So
velvet?
yeah, you guys
On the
make
line.
a
rope?
We
rope.
tie it to Crunch. He's pretty sturdy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we should probably
Um,
all go together in case we all get stuck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this guy has been yelling. He's been like, Hans, anybody? Like, just kind of going on as you guys have all been doing this, not appearing to really
Yeah.
hear you all.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's going in first?
Me.
Fern?
No,
Anna?
of course.
Yep.
Okay. So Fern,
I assume I would
We're holding
reactionarily
on.
like reach out and grab at Fern, but I feel like I would just kind of like be falling in with them.
okay.
Yeah,
So-
I was gonna do the same thing. So I think we're just like grabbing each other and we're like, okay, I guess we're going.
And are you guys
Mhm.
tied to
Holding on.
Crunch?
No, I think
No,
I would
We would
encourage
have
us
attached
to
it to something
attach it to like
heavy.
a pillar or something in the museum.
Yeah,
That'd be smart.
this
Alright.
geode seems to have support beams on it. We'll attach it to one of the support beams.
So yeah, you
Mhm.
guys begin walking in through the kind of purple light. And it's a bit blinding at first, but then you get to the other side of the
this
sphere
one, like,
and
we really should have talked to Madison. Okay, yeah, we should have talked to Madison first. Wait,
You kinda-
before I go in, I've Madison. We're investigating. Rip.
no,
paper,
you've
pointy
already
cursor.
gone
No,
through.
You're gonna
I should-
help
Don't leave evidence. We were never here.
you, you guys
Nobody's gonna miss us.
are going through. The floor is like kind of this mix of like that nice floor, but also kind of the rock. And now it's suddenly all cavern. It seems to be all cavern that has been washed out by water over time, essentially.
Huh.
And there's like a small creek that you're kind of walking along.
Mhm.
As the
That's
last
cool.
person gets through, you look back and your rope is snapped, and the portal is not there anymore.
We're gonna die.
Uncle, and that's where we're gonna end this session.
Shit. Well, there'll be a rope.
We tried.
But
Thank you for joining us on our adventure. Our cast includes Iris, brought to life by the talented Too Tired to Cosplay, John, portrayed by the incredible Sharky Tack, Mana, animated by the creative visual Siren, and Vern, voiced by the amazing Palm Tree Cries, and of course, guiding the story as your GM, it's me, Teus Flips. The adventure may pause here, but the realms between are ever shifting. Stay with us as we uncover what lies beyond in the next episode of Reverie.